what a swarm is like, folks. These bees are absolutely docile, no way, shape, form, or fashion interested in hurting anyone or stinging. Right now, they're just interested in getting balled back up on that queen and finding a new place to live. I hate it when my hives swarm, but being present when one does, it's one of the coolest things you'll ever witness happening. Hey folks, it's a swarm. It's no kidding a swarm. A big one. So folks are always asking, are my bees swarming? Or is this orientation flights? Well, this is a swarm actually issuing and happening as we speak. Look at the speed in which these bees are just pouring out of this hive. And I just split this hive and stacked the super on it. But once they get that urge, it's going to happen. So I'm standing in a huge, huge swarm of bees. They're still pouring out. I've got Dylan over here tanging on what we had on hand, trying to get them to land on one of these limbs close by. I'm sure they're going to settle here in the bee yard. But this is just a gigantic swarm of bees. We were actually working that colony right over there. That's the removal from yesterday. Huge colony, and I couldn't find the queen yesterday, but luckily we had her in the back box and I found her today and she's in there. This is not orientation flight. This is a swarm in progress. This is actually an experimentation hive. So let's see where they end up going. They're going to quickly find somewhere to settle, rest, and begin looking for a new home. Stay tuned. So we've got Dylan tanging with what we had on hand, a mat gas bottle and a hive tool. And these bees are starting to collect directly over his head on this tree limb. Kind of pull them over here to him. Yep, the swarm is really starting to move over here now. So hopefully they'll start, yep, they're directly over his head. The queen has probably already landed. Yep. Right there. Directly over his head, directly where, yep, the swarm's on us now. So his tanging appears to have drawn them to him. Now I'm not going to swear to 100% that's the case, because this is the swarm tree here in this bee yard. They love to swarm on this oak and that oak back there. Check it out, folks. Does tanging work? I'm not going to swear, but it sure looks to be doing something. Your arm getting tired, Dylan?
Oh yeah.
We'll see how quickly they collect here. What a swarm is like, folks. These bees are absolutely docile, no way, shape, form, or fashion interested in hurting anyone or stinging. Right now, they're just interested in getting balled back up on that queen and finding a new place to live. I hate it when my hives swarm, but being present when one does, it's one of the coolest things you'll ever witness happening. What do you think, Dylan?
It's pretty crazy.
It's cooler than the other side of the pillow, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
It's going to be a pretty big one too, I think. They're still settling in. We trimmed a couple limbs. They pulled 2 big limbs together. You can see, or not big limbs, but finger to thumb diameter together as they festoon and hook their legs together and just pulled into that tight ball. We cut some limbs out from under them here so we can work them. We're going to give them a minute, douse them down, and then we'll get some sugar water, and we'll come back and collect them up, put them in a box. Yet another natural split here at the Rancan Bee Ranch. And tanging works. Okay, folks, we're working on getting this swarm that we showed you guys issuing down now. This is the first scoop I've taken down in the tub. Did not see the queen in here. Here's our queen, right here. See her, Mike? Right here. She's in there. You're crawling around in there, folks. That was lucky. Our second. We've got Mike scooping them down. We've got the queen in the clip. She was in the second handful, so boom, in the box she went. They're already down there fanning and marching in. Let Mike get his practice on swarm collection down. And looking just in case a virgin queen got caught up in the rush here. Look at that. In the box they go. At this point, we could just shake and dump them in the box, but yeah, they're a little spread, a little wider than the box. And queen's in there, so they'll get airborne, and we get enough of them down there fanning, they'd pull them down anyway. They're a little too wide for that right now. They've got limbs pulled together. Okay, folks, well, we've pruned my oak tree. We've got some airborne bees. There's all the limbs. But you can see what's going on down here. Queen's in the box. We've already got food in the box. A couple of frames of drawn comb. We'll let them move in, seal them up this evening, and probably take them to another bee yard tomorrow morning. We've got about 15 out here I need to move, so that's tomorrow's game plan. Let's see who showed up. He always shows up when there's bees around. Because this was, in fact, a swarm!